This video is about Ultimate Immich Migration Tool. With one command, it can transfer over 50,000 photos or videos into your Immich server. This includes all the metadata like face detection, GPS coordinates, or even album structures. And today, I'm going to show you how to migrate from Google Photos to Immich. Let's get started. First, we'll need to download the photos. To do that, we'll be using Google Takeout. So go into a browser of your choice and search for Google Takeout. Click on the first link and first deselect all, and you can either scroll down and look for it, but I suggest you just search for it. So Command F and I'll search for photos. Next. Okay, so Google Photos. So check on the box here and keep multiple formats on. Then just scroll down completely. Click on next steps. Send download link via email. And just export once, and here make sure that you choose 50 GB and then create export. Now this will take a few minutes or even a few hours. That will completely depend on how big the gallery is. And when the download is ready, you'll get an email saying that you can download it from here. Okay, so downloading the takeout. You can either download it on your personal laptop and then transfer it using an external hard disk, or you can directly download it on the server. In this video, I'll be showing you how to download it directly to the server. To do that, I'll be installing a Chrome browser on the server and access it virtually and download the files. To do that, let's go to our terminal and change directory to Docker, because I've kept all my Docker Compose files inside this one single folder here. So here, let's make a directory for Chrome. /config, enter, and let's set the user permissions. So sudo chown $1000 and Chromium. Okay, and let's go inside the folder and let's create a Docker Compose file. So nano docker compose.yml. Here I'll paste the code, save it, and exit. Now docker compose pull. So let's give it a few seconds for it to download. And if you want the code, commands, and the scripts, I publish it on my blog. You can find the link in the description. Okay, so now let's docker compose up detach. Okay, so Chromium is installed now. Let's open up our browser and access it. To do that, we need to go to our server's IP address. So 192.168.1.248.3001. Okay, so if you see this error, don't panic, because we just need to add HTTPS here. Then press, click on advanced, and then proceed. Whew. So big. So zoomed in. Okay, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Okay, so here I'll go to google.com and then Gmail, sign in, and I'll sign into my account here. Okay, so for the sake of this video, I had already requested for a Google Takeout on a different account. Now that is ready to download, so let's go ahead and download from there. So this is the email that you'll receive. So here, click on Manage Google Takeout Request and then download. So this account just had under 5 GB, so that's why you're seeing this here. But if you have over 50 GB on your Google account, then you'll find a long list of download folders to download. For now, let's wait for it to finish. Now that the downloads are done, let's go ahead and stop the Chrome container. Otherwise, it will just consume a lot of CPU in the background. So let's go back to our terminal and then type docker compose down. Okay, so Chrome has completely stopped now. Now let's go ahead and download Immich-Go. So let's just go back and then run the download command and extract it. Now Immich-Go is ready to use, but the command line can only be run inside the home directory. So let's go ahead and make it universal. To do that, we just need to move Immich-Go into the user local bin. Enter sudo password and then it's done. To check if it's properly installed, let's go ahead and run the command immich-go version 0.32. That's the current version. Okay, so this is the migration code. You can go ahead and tweak this depending on your situation. Let me explain the code briefly for you. On the first line, we have import options. So here we can choose Google Photos or iCloud or Picasa or from a folder. And on the next line, we have the server URL. My server IP address is ending with 248, so let me update it here now. And the third line is the API key. This is user specific, meaning it is tied to an individual account. So even an admin cannot create an API key for individual accounts in the instance. So if you want the API key, log into the individual account, go to account settings and then click on API key and generate new API key. Here you can choose individual permissions, but I'll choose select all and copy the whole key. Okay, so if you're accessing it through a local IP address, then this button won't work. So let's just copy it manually and put it on our code. This part is error logging. So in a Google Takeout containing over 2 decades of files, there might be few ones that don't have proper metadata, and when Immich-Go processes them, it'll just throw an error and stop the migration, leaving you with starting over from the beginning. What these lines do is, they log the file and then continue on with the next ones. The next flag is for files without metadata or ones that didn't come with JSON file from Google Photos. And this command temporarily puts all the Immich background processes to sleep, so all the CPU can be dedicated to the importing of files. And the next flag is dependent on your server resources. So if you're running a powerful server, you can set this to 30 minutes, or if you're running it on a low power devices like Raspberry Pi or Ugreen NAS systems, then set it to 180. I'm leaving mine with 60 minutes because I'm running it on a regular workstation. The next flag sets the upload threads. Okay, so listen to me carefully. If you're storing your photos and videos on an SSD, then you can crank it up to 15. Or if you're storing it on HDD, then bring it down to 4 or 5 so that you don't slow down your server. This last flag will tag all the uploaded photos to the current date. And finally, the path of Google Takeout's zip files. Okay, so now after updating everything, this is the final code. But if you run this code just like this, depending on the number of files that are being transferred, it might take a few minutes or even few hours. So I suggest you use TMUX. If you don't know what is TMUX, it's a terminal multiplexer. Basically, it just keeps your session active even after your terminal is closed. So let me start a TMUX. TMUX new -s Immich Sync. And then paste the code. Okay, so Immich-Go has started now. Since my file size is just 4 GB, it's not going to take much time, so it's going to finish fast. And there you go, all the files have already been imported. Now to exit TMUX, you just need to press Ctrl B and D. Now let's open up Immich URL and see what all are being updated there. So let's go to 192.168.248.2283. Okay, so things are being loaded here. Administration. Click on job queues. Here you can keep a track on all the processes that are happening. As you can see, all the importing is done. Now we just need it Now we just need to give it some time to process all the imported files. Now within few hours, all the background processes will be done and your migration will be completed. If this video helped you, drop a like and comment which platform you are migrating from, and subscribe because I'll be making more of these guides every single week. Bye for now.